break it down for us. Do the Patriots owe success to the tuck rule?
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Every dynasty catches breaks. Michael Jordan pushed off Brian Russell. Derek Jeter hit a home run that Jeffrey Meyer interfered with.
I'm a Montana guy, even though I give Brady love.
You have a hell of a case for Brady, but he wouldn't be my greatest ever.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back into First Take. Who is better than us? We have our First Take fan in the house. We are out here in Houston with amazing Southern hospitality. The first hour was lit. Stephen A., what are you hot on for hour number 2?
Well, first of all, Antonio Brown's going to be in the house. You know we got a lot to talk to him about. And then, of course, Mollywood. That's when folks ask us questions. And we all know I'm a man of the people. Hour number 2 of First Take coming at you right now. Holla.
Welcome back to First Take, presented by Bass Pro Shops.
This crowd is so hyped. We are having so much fun today. First Take on the road for Super Bowl 51. We are joining you from Lucky's Pub in downtown Houston. The fans are incredible. We've got Marshall Falk with us, and we are just getting started. Right, gentlemen? We got a whole nother hour.
Let's do it.
We ready to do it? Okay.
Let's do it.
And we begin with Tom Brady, who is tied for the most Super Bowl titles for a quarterback in NFL history. But he also has 2 giant losses in the big game. You know what I mean, Max Kellerman?
Sure do.
Big Blues pass rush swarmed Brady in their 2 Super Bowl meetings and held Brady's bunch to under 20 points in both cases. Max, will the Falcons defense get to Brady like our G-men did?
No, I mean, that was the Giants' strength, were those guys interchangeable linemen who could also play, tackle. They could play over guys like Justin Tuck and Strahan, obviously, on the first one. That was what they were known for. And then clutch quarterback play from Eli. This is a completely different type of Falcons team, and I expect that Brady will be well protected because of offensive line schemes and running backs blocking and all kinds of stuff that Belichick will have prepared. You really have to pick your poison if you're the Falcons. You want to play zone and then hope for pressure?
That's what Devontae Freeman said.
Or do you want to play man and try to blitz? Either way, Brady's going to score a lot of points against this team. This is not a great defense. So, no, they're not going to. It's a very different team than the kind of formula that the Giants use for success.
I wouldn't say it quite that way. First of all, Vic Beasley's a beast, 15.5 sacks on the season. Secondly, Dwight Freeney, the ageless wonder that is Dwight Freeney, Adrian Claiborne and these boys. I'm looking at Atlanta, and here's what I'm thinking about, more so than anything. We watched Tom Brady step back in the pocket against the Pittsburgh Steelers, call Giselle, tell him what time he's going to be home, sit up there and called the family and friends, made sure he blew kisses at his mama and daddy to tell him how much he loved them, the whole bit before he threw a damn pass. That's how much time the Pittsburgh Steelers gave him in the pocket. If you are the Atlanta Falcons, what you may want to do is take risk early just to put a hat on them and soften them up. Because once you do that, then he starts getting on those offensive linemen to do a better job. You got Scarnecchia back there as your offensive line coach because they struggled last year. They're better this year. But they struggled in that divisional playoff game against the Houston Texans with your Davion Clowney and the boys. Keep that in mind. And so as a result, when you're paying attention to that, and you're saying, it's almost, Max, and you'll appreciate this. I'll use a boxing analogy from this perspective. You might be willing to take a punch because guess what? I'm going to get you with a few body shots. I'm going to soften you up. And it's going to get to the point, instead of you throwing high, you're going to be tucking low because you want to make sure you avoid those kidney shots that I might hit you with. When you know that kind of stuff is coming, all of a sudden you're a bit tentative. Now, we're talking about the experience and the greatness of Tom Brady. I don't give a damn how experienced you are. Everybody's cool until they get hit. And once they get hit, it's a different ball game. And I think Atlanta, with them young Lions, are of the mindset, we can't outthink this man. He's been here for the 7th time. We haven't. We might have to sit up there and take risks just to hurt him.
I agree. Maybe send everything in the kitchen sink early just to let him feel it a little bit. The thing is, we saw Aaron Rodgers against the Giants this year, by the way, against a great Giants defense that was getting pressure and hurting him. And it looked like the Giants were just going to steamroll them. And Rodgers recovered and picked them apart. And it was the Giants defense that folded. Brady's the kind of guy you can hit him early and all that stuff and feel like you're having success. But the real great ones respond to adversity. I don't see. Look, you look at the Texans maybe had the best defense in the league when the Patriots played them. And the Patriots hung 30-plus on them. Now, partly that's because Dion Lewis is returning a kick. But that's the other thing about the Patriots. Even if you have success against the offense, special teams will beat you. The defense will beat you. They're just better coached than you are. No matter what team you have on the field, they will beat you usually in at least 2 of the 3 phases of the game. And let's be honest, the team we're looking at in Atlanta doesn't have anything that looks like the Houston defense. Now, they do have an all-world offense, and Houston doesn't have a quarterback, and that makes a big difference because the longer you have the ball and the more you can score, in this case, sometimes the best defense is a great offense. Houston didn't have that. Certainly the Falcons do. But in terms of what the Patriots can actually do to Brady with pressure, good luck with that. I don't see the Falcons as having success in that area.
I'm not saying they're going to have success if they exercise that strategy throughout the game. But I'm saying if you know Tom Brady is coming, which they do, and you have faith in that offense, which they do, then what you might say is, I want to put a hat on this brother. I want him to feel my presence. The Ricardo Allens, the Keanu Reeves, the Keanu Neals of the world, and others. Of course, with Beasley, if you can sit up there, the only time that Tom Brady has shown vulnerability in his postseason career is when you put a hat on him. So guess what? If I see that you got a glass jaw, and I see that really it's just about putting something on you, because no matter how beautiful and pretty you look, when you get hit, it's a different picture.
Yeah, but Brady got a good chin.
I might do that.
Brady got a good chin.
You know what? I'm not sure about that. I'm saying not about the hits. Everywhere else I'm sure about him. Not when he gets hit a lot.
I've seen him hit.
Hit him. Hit him.
All right.
You got to.
Let's leave it there. I want to stay with Tom Brady, though, and take it in a different direction, and I want to see how you guys feel about this as well.